Just for you, boo. Just for you, boo. Oh yeah? It's been such a good girl.
No.
Okay, hello everyone. Hello. I hope you all can hear me fine. Hello, I'm testing. 1 2 1 2. Is everything okay? Hopefully. Yeah, this 3 4 3 4. Yes, test. Excuse me. Yeah, we're having a very serious stream today. I want to say something about my suspensions and something that has to do with Vgen and the composers that I had for this past over 2 weeks. I think it's been over 2 weeks, 15 days, more than 15 days actually. It's been how many days? I don't remember. But I suppose, excuse me, if my throat is killing me for a little bit, excuse me. But yeah, anyway, as don't worry about this. This is just a thumbnail for my YouTube. But everything on here is real. But you'll see later, okay? I don't want to how do you say, delay this, so we can go straight. Okay, so the presentations is going to be like, it's going to be the conversations between me and the composer. I will put everything from the start to the finish, and along the way I will try to analyze something, and like my process, my thought process and stuff like that, and like, let's just say how I feel when during that conversations and stuff like that. And yeah, and we can try to analyze like how is like how I can do better, how is everybody, like how everybody can probably do better, but we'll do that after, maybe. I'm not sure. We'll just go right into this, right? Because I don't like this at all. Right. If you hear like, also if you hear like some laughter during like the serious conversations and stuff, I usually cope by laughing. So if it's like in a very serious moment and I just like start laughing, then it's just me coping, you know. uh I just want to tell you ahead of times, because I will just wheeze sometimes, like talking seriously, and then sometimes I just wheeze and be like, uh yeah, yeah, but I butcher a lot. But anyway, let's just get onto it. First, we're going to see the full conversations between me and the composer. By the way, disclaimer ahead. I am not going to reveal who the composer is, and I've been censoring all the names for this stream. So if you happen to find them, please do not harass them or do anything bad. For my sake, I do not condone that. I do not like tolerate anyone. So please do not do it, okay? I'm going to pin that real quick. So let me just type that out, and then I'll pin this, hopefully. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, this is done. All right. Shall we go straight to the stuff? The chat log. Yeah, let's go straight to it. You guys won't see the chat, like you guys won't see the Twitch chat and YouTube chat, because I do not want any like interruption for this stream. I want to like 100% serious and analyze, but do feel free to comment about anything at all. I'll be listening. I'll be like reading, and if it's also about this case and stuff, then yeah, we can also talk about it. Okay, so first we can start with, you know, the usual. I asked for commissions. I would just go say, hi, I was wondering if you are familiar with making an OST. Oh my god, let me just turn down this a little bit, you know, maybe I'll just go on. I'm using a don't mind me, I'm using a art program for my slideshow. For my slide PowerPoint, I'm using my art program, so it's different from everyone else, but yeah. It's not Clip Studio Paint, but it's Medibank, but it's still an art program, so it is what it is. I'm going to do this real. I'm sorry. But yeah, let's go straight to it. Hi, I'm saying the name of the composer, of course. I was wondering if you are familiar with making an OST using only violins and pianos combo. So what I want is this, and I'm hoping to get a 2-minute to 3-minute OST for my lower animations. Right? This is what I want. I'm asking ahead and stuff like that. And they came back with hello. Okay, as usual, I can create a BGM ballad style. To clarify, I have zero knowledge about music, so I don't know what style of ballet is that, but they sent me their reference, and they said this is previous song I made involve ballad styles, and but on BGM it feels much simple. That okay, so and then I continue like, sorry, I don't know anything about music language. To be exact, I'm looking for something similar to this kind, and I send them the part the reference, the reference, which I actually missed. I actually missed that actually. Oh no, I did not put that in my tabs. Let's see if I can still find it. Hold on a second, okay? I'll let you guys listen to like. I'll let you guys listen to it a little bit when of how what type of music I want. So let me try to find that real quick. Just a second. It's. I thought I am prepared, but this is wild. I'm not prepared. What the heck? What the fuck? Just 1 second. 1 second. I'm going to try. Quite advanced PowerPoint we have. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just thinking of like, if I could use this, I will use this. I'm not going to complicate myself over something like this, but yeah. So oh, shoot. You guys can hear that, can't you? Sorry. My YouTube is free version, so of course it has ads. It has ads, but hold on a second. Hold on. Just a second. I'll let you guys hear it after the ads is gone. Just give it a few more seconds. This ad is long. Comment, sorry, just a second. Yeah, yeah. I'm sorry. Okay, let's go. Let's listen to this. Okay. I want something similar to this, and this is the reference, the exact reference I sent to the composer themselves. So if you like the lessons, I leave the links here. For your own time, if you like to listen to it for in your own time, you can. But yes, I'll give it a minute or something. Yeah, essentially something like that, right? So let us continue. I'm continue saying, since it's a soundtrack for the lore, there will be time for transitions for the set to suspense and stuff like that. I'm not sure of who will be able to do to make this kind of music, so I asked every composer I see. At the time I did ask two other composer to make the same theme that I am currently requesting this composer. So uh during this time, like in this current day, I'm still having the commission in Vgen that I request. Like I request one other composer right now, but I talked to two, but I request only one of them, um other than this composer. But yeah, and then and then I continue saying, please let me know your limits, because I'm not sure, I'll be honest with you, I'm not sure if they can actually make something like that. So I want to ask their limits for this particular track, right? So yeah, I did mention that, so that I don't want the composer to feel uncomfortable working on my stuff. So I would prefer asking, like, if they have a limit. If they can't actually do that, they can just tell me straight up and stuff like that. But let's continue. The composer said the song is definitely a ballad, acoustic ballad, and yes, I create ballad song. So that means they can probably do it for me, right? I said, great. So what do you think of my proposal? Is 2 to 3 minutes is alright with you? Oh, excuse me. Okay. Let me just zoom in a little bit further, if that's, yeah. Is this better? It's better. Okay, cool. I'll just stick to this. Okay, let's continue. Is 2 to 3 minutes is alright with you? I said, and then they said, based on the reference, do you seek a loopable BGM or just general instrument like the reference? It fall another category if it's based on your reference. I suppose loop and cinematic is different, because I want an end sound properly that sounds different from the start, if you understand what I mean. If I have to lay out exactly my plans, it will be something like, I'm explaining them the theme essentially. Slow, sad, or calm as the start, then 1 minute 30 seconds to 2 minutes in will be suspend. So this is essentially like 3-phase track that I mentioned. It's going to be like slow, sad, and calms, and then after that it will be suspend, or chaos, or intense. I want a like very intense soundtrack during, like, because it's for my lore. There is like a scene for complete chaos and stuff like that, if you get what I'm saying. Yeah, I suppose high tempo as well, and the last 10 to 20 seconds will drop back to like tragic sadness and fate. Not just my lore stuff, but you get the gist. It's gonna be 3-phase. And then they said, okay, I got it, it's a cinematic BGM. Okay. And then I said, great, I'm glad to know that is what it's called. Then yes, I would love a cinematic. Let me know what is your proposal on this. I'd love to see what you have to offer. And then they sent me a proposal. Hold on. You can see it up here. There you go. I'm not sure what do you mean by proposal, but you can send me the request here, and then they send their proposal. Of course, that's what I mean. I got enough information of this kind of music you want me to compose. It's a cinematic background music, like from the sentimental calms to intense chaos, with a duration around 2 minutes up to 3 minutes. They get it. They actually get it. Okay, and then I reply, oh, this is what I meant by proposal. I request from there. Thank you very much. Okay, don't forget to send your character image. They want me to send a character image, and So, okay, this is done. And so yeah, I send a proposal. Send you the proposal. Let me know if you have something to ask. Send. Look forward to your work. Thank you very much. So this is when I already done commission. Done like work. Like how do you say? How do you phrase it? This is when I already sent them the proposal. I paid them. And yeah, I said look forward to it because you know they can start work at any times they will probably have during like for my essentially I'm waiting on their queues and stuff like that. And they said thank you so much, I'll send you the progress little by little. And then yeah, the it's March 18, they sent me one of the progress. They sent me one of the progress, and this is what happened. Okay, well, hold on a second. Wait. I believe we're missing here. Yeah, they sent me the progress, and the progress is 1 minute and 30 seconds. It was 1 minute and 30 seconds. This is when I like play for a little bit and then I stop. During the screenshot, but yeah, it was 1 minute and 30 seconds that they sent, and the progress itself was not what I want, like was not I request. Let's just say it was not what I request, and I don't know exactly how to describe it, but okay, let's get another disclaimer down. I will not use the I will not use this track that the composer sent it to me, because it's within their right that I take everything, that I delete everything about this because I already got my refund. And yeah, I don't have the right to it, let's just say it like that. Okay, it's within the agreements and stuff, so I don't want to get in trouble, so I will not use it, but I can I'm going to try to describe it. Yeah, it's basically not what I'm asking for. And so I kind of pointed out on my next on my next conversation on the next conversation and stuff. Okay, they said hello, here's the current progress of the BGM, and then after I listened to it, I just started pointing out everything in this conversation. I said, hello, thank you for the update. I'll be blunt and honest. I do not like this working in progress at all. I'm sorry, I don't want to use shortcut words, but it doesn't sound anything near similar to the reference I sent. You use piano as a primary while the reference is vice versa, so the different impact is huge. So I hope you can change that and put the violin as a primary. The tempo is very fast. I do explain it to them. It was fast. It feels very positive and happy than the sadness and negative I prefer. And then I add up a little bit. I suppose you can say it is calm, but it feels too happy. It will extremely contrast to the suspense when leading up to it, which is not the build-up that I liked. I specify that as well. Now I know this is only a working in progress phase, so I'm pointing everything out now and mention again of what I want while I still can. The overall vibes of this working in progress you send is not what I'm looking for, and hope for change. Summary, of course I summarize. I want the violin as a chorus and primaries to the violin piano duet. You are, yes, essentially. And for the theme, there are 3 phases. Of course, I mentioned it again. I mentioned the 3 phases again, but so the 3 phase, slow, sad, and calm, negative vibe as a start, build up to the suspense and chaos, and then back to tragic sadness in the end. Please feel free to communicate with me more if you don't understand anything I mentioned and my needs. I made it clear that they can ask me anytime. I will I will like try my best to answer them. Don't forget to take a breath. Yes, I'm sorry. I am a little livid, but yeah. I'm going to try. It's okay. But yeah, I did make it clear, and yeah, I suppose this is all they said. Okay, got it. So I don't know. They get it, I guess. So they send a new progress. How do I describe this new progress actually? Well, I'll just let my conversation say. I said yes, this is closer to what I'm looking for, because it is. It has the violin as a primary, and then the piano as a like how do you say, piano as a secondary. Let's just say it like that. Something like this. Yeah, they did ask it. Okay. And then after that, they just said okay, and yeah, piano backing. Yeah, okay, violin primary and piano's backing, right? So this, I said this is closer what I'm looking for. Okay, and then they said okay, and then this is when they update more. The first one was 30 something second. It was 38 second. Let me double check on that. I did mark all the timestamps. Okay, let's see. Okay, just 1 minute. I'm trying to find this. It was 38 seconds, yeah. It was a 38-second progress. How long it was? Oh no, because sometimes I click on play, and so the 1 second go by or a couple of seconds go by, and then I click pause. So the screenshot sometimes is like cut a little bit, if you get what I'm saying. So yeah. Yeah. This one was 38 seconds because it's 1 second away, but it's supposed to be 38, but it's okay. It's just 1 second difference. And this new progress, it's the continuations of the this 38 one. But this new progress, they said update the progress, and I said I love it. Thank you for the update, because but I didn't know at the time that during this 1 minute and 20 something, 1 minute and 20 second, 1 minute and 20 second progress already has a suspense themes in there. I didn't know at all. And the composer themselves also didn't say anything, but I know I could have asked them, but I also have an assumptions of like, oh, this is only 1 minute and 27 seconds. So my initial thought was this is a build up to the suspense, because it's not the timestamps that I want yet. Yeah, it's not the timestamp that is supposed to be suspense yet. So I was thinking that it's a build up to the suspense part, right? I really didn't know. I genuinely did not know at all, and they also didn't specify it as well. So yeah, we just let the miscommunications going on, I guess. So the continue. They said thanks. Now I'll compose the ending parts and then doing the mixing and mastering. Now this is where it gets kind of even more complicated, because I thought I would have to hear the final products before they mark it as complete, or like mark it as a final delivery. Yes. Yeah. That kind of also reassure you as well that they were still composing the end. so it wasn't done yet. Yeah, they are composing the ends and doing the mixing and mastering. Yeah, they did tell me it's not like actual ending yet. And my initial thoughts again would be like, I will hear the final before before they mark complete and I approve them, right? I have to approve them before they mark it as complete and everything should be done, right? This is when I'm wrong, because they did not send more, like they did not send the finished version and ask my approval. They directly go to here, this part right here. They directly go straight to complete my delivery. Oh dear. Okay. Let me just find a better color so I can show you guys. I can just mark it and whatnot. Right. Okay. There you go. This part right here just tells me that they straight up just delivery. Just delivery, mark it as ends. It's a final delivery. And in Vgen, if I remember correctly, I was an artist as well. So in Vgen, before you can mark it as a final delivery and mark it as complete, you have this little checkbox that you have to tick before you send the final products and marks it as complete. You have to check the box of no more revision. Yeah, you have to check no more revisions before you can mark this as a complete, your final delivery, right? And so I was thinking like, okay, I didn't get to hear the final, but fine, because in their let me see if I still have it, because in their in their final delivery here, they said here they said they said they finished the song compositions, mixing and mastering. Let me know if you have any change. So that means I can still change after that. But okay, well, of course they first send the wrong products, of course, which is why it's become this complicated. But yeah, let us continue our conversations for now, so I don't just go back and forth, right? So when I thank you for the hydrate, Melly. I guess I need to drink for a bit. Okay. Yoga. Okay, I am calm. I am very calm. I'm trying to explain. Inner peace. I'm very inner peace. I am all over the place. I'm so sorry, but I hope my explanation will probably get through. And so next. After that, I hear, like, I click the final products that they sent me and listens, and it was definitely not my track. It was definitely not my track that I request. Okay, just think of it like that. Overall, like, okay, let's just say from the start, I send you what I made you listen the ballad pianos, and like with the violence piano at the reference, and then I don't know what I got was something completely different. Yeah, something like completely different from the first progress that they sent, from the second progress that they sent. It was absolutely nowhere near what I'm asking for. Let's just say it like that, okay? And so we continue. I was already, I thought at the time, okay, I was scammed, right? I thought I was scammed. I thought I was scammed, so I am alert. I'm very, very alert, and I I am very alert, but during the times I did some research about I did research about like Vgen terms of service, and also like how do I asking how I want to refund back, and I do check everything about Vgen terms of service and stuff before, and then like both PayPal and a Vgen tells me like in their policy and stuff, they tell me to contact the composer first. So I did, and this is what I said to them, like, hello, I reviewed the complete version and I am very disappointed in this product. Since you already marked complete without my final approval, I wish to no longer continue with this, and I like to get the refund. This is my initial message before I prepared for disputes and stuff. But because this message was during my work time, I did not have any time at all to like prepare anything to like make a dispute and whatnot, right? Yeah, we'll get to that later. We'll get to that later. And they said like about not even 10 minutes, let's just say 3 minutes later, they asked me, hello, can you tell me which part did you not like? I've said that you can ask me for a change if there anything you like me to change. At this point, I didn't open any Vgen at all, like open any message, because I was working until I come back home. During this time of hours that I reply the second message, I send them the second message before I raise another the dispute on PayPal. And I said, you've already marked it complete. I was very heavy about that. I was very heavy about marking it as complete because I do not like it. This music kept wildly changed in a way that I never asked for. Yeah, it was a completely different music altogether. And I suspect the use of AI. I did suspect them to use of AI because they only send me three completely different track. Like the first how do you say, the first progress, like the first one that I said I did not like it, when I said I was blunt and honest, it was one completely different tracks. The second one was another completely different tracks, and then the third one was the same as the second. The third progress was the same as the second. It was the continuation, but as far as I know, they could cut the tracks that they generate from AI. This is my assumption, by the way. This is my assumption. It's not a fact. I do not understand, but it was my thought process at the time. Okay. During that time, my thought was like, okay, the track they sent, the second track and the third track could have been a singular track, but they cut it in half before they send it to me. That's my initial thought, okay? It was an assumption, it's not a fact. I want to clarify that, okay? So when I thought that, and then the third and final that they sent was completely off, that it has nothing to do with the first, the second, or the third, I was extremely alarmed. I thought they are an AI user and they did not disclose it, and like something like that along. I feel scammed. I feel like very disappointed and stuff like that. Okay. Yeah, they did send me completely different track on that final one. So I said that, and I continue with I request a 3 minute background music, and yes, I did request a 2 to 3 minute background music. And the final product I got, the first product that I got was only 1 minute and 10 seconds. It was 1 minute and 10 seconds. And what I got is 1 minute of not even the same theme I request. Yeah, it was not what I request at all. Thank you for all the hat pads and stuff. I need to calm down a little bit. And then I continue, at this point, I'm very confident that you are unable to fulfill my request, so I will only be settled for a refund. And then they continue, after checking the file, I apologize, it's not the song I intend to send you. Let me send you again. At this time, they had around 5 hours in total, if you count from the initial the first message, like this first message that I sent here, which is around 11 a.m. So this message here, which is around 4 p.m. to like 5 p.m. let's just say, they had roughly 5 hours to check their file. They have around that 5 hours to check their file. But instead, well, yeah, they only checked the file because I said a lot of things wrong with their file. So it was very unprofessional on their side, extremely unprofessional on their side, and I'm enraged. I was very mad. But at the time, I was thinking, I still feel like I've been scammed. I still feel like this is over. I feel like this is going to be over. But after I send this message, the second message, I raised a dispute. Well, I raised a dispute, like, I think it was, yeah, after I sent that, I raised this dispute. I sent everything I have, including all the progress, and like the I sent the very bad Google documents about all the conversations we had and what I got from like from this composer themselves and stuff like that. It was very badly made Google documents, and like downloaded, like, because I was trying to be very quick about it, but it was not very good on my part, and I get that. But anyway, yes, it was a $220 tracks. And they sent a wrong track without checking. But anyway, I'll let my conversations continue at this point, because I don't want to make too much of a like comments about it. So let's go. So they send me the actual file, and they explain to me that they are not AI user. They told me that the BGM that they sent it to me was someone else, and they already post and stuff like that, and make it clear and stuff like that. So yeah, I see an honest mistake, but I already pressed dispute. So at that point, I was feeling a little bit disappointed because they were very unprofessional. Because only that I raised the dispute, that I see their message back and check their file. I was very disappointed at that point. Yes. Yeah, that I do not know. That is the composer side of things, so I do not know what's happening, but I don't understand why they didn't check, how do you say? They didn't check their file before sending it to me. It feels like okay, it feels like, yeah, okay, I was feeling lost already, so we'll just continue, okay? Yeah, I was very quick to react because I thought it was scam. I really thought I was scamming. I was scammed by this composer. I really thought that. That's why I raised the dispute. Only then 1 minute after they replies to me that they sent the wrong file. So what else can I do at that point? So like during that time, my trust with this composer was already gone. My trust was already gone. Yeah, for this composer, I do not feel comfortable doing it anymore. But because it's going against like their some sort of like, I don't know, I don't want to like getting into much trouble, you see. So I don't want to push to get a refund right away, so I give them like the choice to make it right. So in this in this chat I said, I see an honest mistake, but from what I hear on the new one that you sent, it's still incomplete and still unsatisfied with this final product. I specifically request three themes in a single OST in original soundtracks that you agree to make, and the link is between 2 to 3 minutes with the specific timestamp for each theme. Of course, I talk about the themes again, about the set, the suspense, and the chaos, and the tragics that I want, and then I honestly expect at least more than 2 minutes and less than 3 minutes. If you base exactly as I planned, because I did base this before, it would be at least a 2 minute 10 second to 2 minutes 40 second minute to 2 minutes 40 seconds without a really long fade effect. They did have a very long fade effect. In excuse me, this is a lot of grammatical error. I'm so sorry. I cannot speak English, but yes. Hold on a second. What you put in your final product essentially mean. Yeah. So I still do not approve this final product, and I hope you can either refund the full amount, because let's be clear, I cannot use the OST that they sent, or rework on the OST until we reach an agreement somewhere. I do hope they want me to, like, I do hope they can make this happen, because I don't want to like waste. What I hate the most is wasting people's time. Let's just say it like that. And since I already like signed their TOS, like signs their TOS and stuff, and it really makes me feel like okay, since I'm going through this, I'm signing with this composer, I might as well just get something back, right? That's my thought. I don't want to like, okay, anything about my money, everything is money, like, how do you say? Let's just say I don't want my money back. I want them to work on it. I want them to continue work on it, but then I don't trust them anymore, because they keep how do you say this? Throughout the conversations, as you can see, like before, like as you see all the conversations that I've been going through this composer, I've realized they have a few red flags that I did not catch at the time. Only until I was like, I saw the like final delivery, that I only realized that, oh, the red flags are there, right? Yeah. And so even though I don't trust them anymore, I still want them to rework it, because you know I hate wasting people any more times, stuff like that. So yeah, they asked me, they choose, it looks like through these conversations, it looks like they choose to continue working on the track. So they asked me, can you tell me which part do you want to change slash add? Yeah, at this time I am just being blunt with them, because I had no idea which part is the theme. So I asked them, first, before I can answer that, can you explain your products with the timestamp? Which part is the themes I request? For example, 0 to 1 is a slow, 1 to like 1.10 is suspend, etc., etc. Because I can't tell at all. I was honest. I was extremely honest. I really couldn't tell at all which was the suspend part. That's what I was looking for, actually. So which one was the suspend part? And so they explained to me that on the beginning till 0.43 seconds. So it's only 43 seconds. My initial theme was at least 1.30, like 1 minute 30 seconds to 2 minutes. It was my first theme. And this time they only make the first themes like 43 seconds for the first theme. So I thought, okay, but that's very short. That is short. I cannot put this into my my lore because like I've already planned the timestamp just so because I want to like, you know, put it in the lore like animations and whatnot. And so yeah, I really had no more words. Let's just continue. And they said a 0.5 to 1.20, so it's 1 minute 20 seconds, is the suspense and intense part, which I don't feel any intense at all. I'll be honest with you, I did not. It was in the third progress that they sent, and I did not feel any suspense at all. So, and they said last one on the 1.23 part was the returns of sad feel. I assume you approved till the 1.20 part since you already said you liked it. Yeah, and this is when I'll be honest again, I thought it's still a build up to suspend because I did not feel any suspend or intense on it at all. Plus it was 1.20. It was 1 minute and 20 seconds. I really thought it was the sad part, the build up to suspend part. And like I can give you more reference if you need about what kind of suspend feel I need. At that point I'm trying to tell them what kind of suspense I need. They pretend to know what you mean, but I have no idea and make something else. I am not sure around that part either. Again, I do not know what's the composer themselves thinks. I'm going to like only say it's like my part. I don't want to put words in their mouth when it's not them. So I'm not going to say anything. I don't know how they feel. I will only say my thoughts, okay? And yeah, I have to say they really should have clarified to me. But again, it's one of their red flags. It was lack of communications. They hardly describes anything about their tracks, and it was on my part as well that I did not ask. So let's just say it was on both sides. But in the end of the day, where is the trust anymore? Okay. But yeah, let's continue. Maybe you can tell me by timestamps about the suspend. Then I'll build the suspend part at 1 minute and 20 second mark. Yeah, and then again, I will specify. I want the slow and sad to be at least 1 minute 30 seconds to 2 minutes. Because I did clarify it multiple times during like this hold up, oh, where's all my stuff goes. Yeah, this initial like exact plans that I want, it was during like 1 minute and 30 seconds to 2 minutes that I wanted to be slow, sad, and calm. But they can only make it to like 1 minute to 20 seconds. But yeah, and then I went back. I was a little bit aggressive, and I said I want the exact 1 minute to 30 second to 2 minutes for that slow and sad part. And I sent them the reference. Of course, it was whatever reference I could find. It was like very fiery violence, you know, like that violence that they very fast and very, let's just say, you feel intense when you listen to it. It doesn't have to be this one I sent, but as long as you feel like you feel intense when you listen to it, anything can work, right? I sent this to them because it has like a full hour of suspense music, like of suspense violence. Yeah, it's some sort of like boss fight music and whatnot. Like as long as it's like it makes you feel very intense. Like it's like boss fight. Yeah, like Nim said, it's like boss fight and whatnot. I sent them for like this whole hour thing, but I told them to like, I want the build up to suspense or very intense, something like this reference. Yeah, I just at that point I just tell them like, this is something I want, okay? I send them every other reference ever, and then I told them like, you can just listen only to first song. You might get the idea of this kind of intense I like, right? So maybe they get the ideas more, right? Made the suspend about 20 to 30 seconds. I really did left no timestamps before. I left no timestamp on purpose in case you want to play around with the times. I don't want to be too like extremely strict, so I usually give them like some freedoms, of course, you know, because I want something that I'm satisfied with. So of course I kind of want like want to give some freedoms to the composers so that maybe they can come up with something on their styles and stuff like that. But you know, it looks like it was their style, but it's not my theme. So I'm sad and disappointed. I am really sad and disappointed. Oh my god. Okay. To play around for a frame, but I have mistaken your capability. I did not expect them to be this unprofessional, so I was very blunt and I was very aggressive. I said that I've mistaken your capability. They really are unprofessional. So I was rage, and well, for the better or worse, I already said what I said. After that, 20 to 30 seconds, you can shift back to tragic. Yeah. At this point, I want a full control of the track and theme because I really do not like the final delivery. I really did not. And mind you, before we moving forward, I want to clarify they did understand. I want to clarify that they did understand how long of this track that I want. So if you go back to their scope when I submit my scope for the when I submit my proposal for the first time, in their scope, oh excuse me, there you go. In their scope, they have everything that I list. They have everything that I list. So it looks like they do see my point. Let's just read it, okay? The commission type, original BGM commissions, detail request, acoustic ballet that use violence and piano with the mood vibes of, you know, my face and stuff like that. And the last part will be tragics and slow fades and the song durations. Okay, the song duration is very important, okay? The song duration they are agree on their scope would be 2 minute and 30 second to 3 minutes, right? And the first the right products that they got me and they said it was complete and finished. I'm quoting here, and the complete track that they sent me, the right one and the complete tracks was only 1 minute and 57 seconds. with the 10-second in those 1 minute with the 10-second of fade, like they put the fade effects for like 10 seconds during that 1 minute and 57 seconds. Which, to my surprise, it was a huge difference. Okay, it was like, how to say, if you don't count the 10-second fade effect, it would be 1 minute and 47 seconds. So it was about, if I have to go bare minimums, it was about 30 to 60 seconds loss. Yeah, it was 30 to 60 second loss of my tracks. So of course I'm not happy about it, right? Yeah, okay. Of course the work time they set and stuff like that, we don't care because they did deliver. But yeah, and then oh my, okay, let's continue. And then they said, of course, let's continue this. Those two songs that you gave me are full string. Like, it consists of violin, viola, cello, and bass. Do you still aim to solo violin like this initial reference or something like a new reference? Of course. During this time I sent them, it was like a mix of instruments, but I want them to only listen to violins. Like, because the violin is going to be primaries and chorus of my tracks anyway, so I did told them, okay, I specify it over here. I told them, like, you may listen, I sent another reference and told them to, like, you may listen to this when she do a solo violins, because this song is this is the song of Shattered, where a, how do you say, where there is a solo violin part, and it's also very intense, and I really like that. And I told them, just listen to it when they doing a solo violins part, and they probably get the idea of, like, how the intense stuff I want and stuff like that. Okay, in a bigger picture, I want a violin sound as powerful as this, accompanied with piano in the background to fuel the intensity. Yeah, and then I send the Pirates of the Caribbean, because, well, it's only the piano, and it's like a piano and violins duet, right? And it's so great. And stuff like that. Okay. Yeah, they did ask me anything else that I want to add or tell them, and I said, well, wait, hold on, you can't see this. Hold up, you can't see this. Yeah, I told them, well, I need to listen to more progress to be able to continue telling about my needs. And for now, this is all I can do. I told them that, because what else can I do? I first of all, I have zero knowledge, so I try to send everything I can to, like, portray how I want my tracks to be. So I send all kinds of reference, but and every time I specify that, okay, you can listen to this, but the reference, you can listen to this reference, but take only the violin parts. Let's just say it like that. Take only the violin parts, and then you can add the piano at the backgrounds to, like, fuel this later, right? That's my thought. I don't know if they want. I don't know if they understand that, but clearly they did not, because they end up giving me the tracks that is not usable and stuff like that. So yeah, for now we are done talking about my, like, the continuations that they want to fix. But then they said, okay, wait a moment, I'll try to make this a sped part. I said, take your time. And then, not only a couple minutes, it's just 2 minutes later, they said, I realized you put a dispute on PayPal. I need you to take off the dispute since we're clear. And my God. And during that time, I did not trust the composer to like work on my properly work on my tracks anymore, because they already they already marked complete. 2, they made the track that is, well, not my track. So since the very beginning, they did not make the right track for me. So my trust kind of depleting very much. So okay, we have lack of communications, we have the not understanding, and what was the third one again? Unprofessionalism, of course. They sent me the wrong track, apologize once. I don't know how they feel, but I feel like during this whole conversation, I feel like they are not apologetic about it. You know, even though they apologize, they said in the conversations, but I do not feel it. Let's just say they did not feel any guilt based on these conversations. It's just my assumptions, but based on these conversations, in all, they did not feel guilty that they screwed up, being very unprofessional. Yeah, it's very odd. It's for such a big mistake. It is very odd that they respond so, how do you say, nonchalantly. I don't know. I honestly don't know the words. But yeah, you can see this whole conversations and maybe judge it for yourself. All right. So I'm going to continue. I said, oh no, we're not cleared. At this point, I did not want to drop any dispute because I do not trust them anymore, and PayPal encouraged not to drop the dispute. Because you can only, how do you say, you can only dispute once per transactions. So my initial thought is I want them to like make some progress, make some new progress. Maybe send it to me like saying hi and make some new progress and stuff like that. And you know, I just want to see them working on something for me first, so that I can drop this dispute. So that I know they are committed, and they committed to like make it right. You know, they I like at the times like this. Like, let's just say, how do you say? Give it a like a hypothesis that like, what's the word? Let's just say, this. Let's just give it a what if, right? What if? That's my thought, right? I thought like, what if the moment I dropped the dispute, this artist would just completely gone. They won't make my track anymore. Like, what if they mark it complete and it just sends me these things that I'm not satisfied, and it's not complete in my eye, and it only has 1 minute and 57 seconds, and like, what if they just completely gone once I dropped it, right? Yeah, on this point, my trust is gone. Their trust is like, okay, yeah, I don't know what they think, but yeah, let's just continue my conversations, okay? I told them, oh no, we're not clear yet. The dispute still stand until you have shown me that you make more progress and commit to this. The fact that you post the final and close this request without asking my approval tells me that you're not committed to fulfill my satisfactions. Well, I said that because yeah, again, I do not trust them anymore. So I want to see something before I drop this, before I decide to drop this. I want to see something. I could have told them though that they have 20 days before I can drop. Like they have a lot more days before, like something like that. Like 20 days before PayPal's chimed in to like trying to see what we can do between the artist and me. Not the artist, the composer and me. So let's just say they have 20 days to work on a new track, to work on the progress tracks that we agreed on. But then after that, it was this is when they said, okay, I've actually write that you can ask a revision in the final delivery. If you just if it's just revision, then I do not mind to work with you. To clarify, it's not like I close the commission between you and me and go away. I thought it was just like, I think you approved the most on most part. Maybe I should send this file for now. It's my bad that I sent you the wrong file. To be honest, I think I will refund you, as I do not comfortable working with you if you feel that way. In summary, I generally find any revision that you gave to me. I only feel disappointed that you mistrust someone that much. Yeah. At that point, I thought like, okay, it looks like we're both done. No one is comfortable working with each other anymore. We're both actually done. So I said no more. I said nothing more than I'll take the refund, thank you, in full, please. I cannot use the track that they sent me. It's unusable to the very beginning. I think you approve most part. In my guess, okay, most part is not the full thing. yeah, that's so true. Most part is still not a complete version, okay? Most part is still a working in progress. I still need the complete version. And honestly, again, it was not complete, and it was not on, the track was not agreed upon either. I asked them to make 2 to 3 minutes, and in their scope, they said, of course, again, in their scope, they said, they understand that it's 2 minutes, 30 seconds to 3 minutes, but what I got was only 1 minute and 57 seconds. Yeah, this is crazy, okay? This is absolutely crazy. I thought it was okay, now that the composer agreed to refund, well, yeah, that they are not comfortable to work with me anymore and they agreed to refund. I thought it was, everything is going to be a-okay, right? I thought it was a-okay. They're going to be refund, nothing more, nothing less, until this happens, right? I'll let you guys see. They completely backtracked and said, and post this during the nighttime. Of course, it was midnight on my time. I said, hello, that's my real name, so let's not say that. I have received a notice of this dispute and I believe there has been a misunderstanding. I've realized that I accidentally sent the wrong files in our last exchange. The actual work I have complete is very close to the reference you provide, and I would like to send you the correct version immediately. Please be aware, according to the Vgen terms of service, opening a dispute directly through PayPal instead of using Vgen mediations is a violation that can lead to account suspension. Furthermore, per our agreement, refunds are generally not processed. The per our agreements, they agreed to refunds already. So their terms of service has nothing more to do with this per our agreements. We are agreed to refunds. They said, okay, let's continue. Refunds are generally not processed once the work is in progress. I am fully committed to your satisfactory and I'm willing to continue working on any necessary revision until the background is perfect, the BGM is perfect. I kindly ask you to close this dispute so we can resume the project on Vgen, where I can securely deliver the correct file. We can remain in a compliance with this platform rule. If you prefer mediations, we should both contact Vgen support directly. That's when I go to Vgen. That's when I go to Vgen because that's when I go to Vgen because this is backtracking. They are backtracking their own words. I have no words. I have no more words, okay? So, I went to Vgen. I did not screenshot those reports, sadly, but what I got back on Vgen Discord is this. When I post the ticket, I post the ticket for to back me up on, excuse me. I post the ticket to Vgen to back me up on the refund because we both agree on refund, and they backtrack on the PayPal. So I want Vgen to like get me a ticket to like back me up on this, right? And I got the refund, but I also got suspended at the same time. And this is what they said. Let's see. Let's get through this. Okay. Can you guys see this? Right. Okay. You can see this. They said, "Hello. Thank you for contacting Vgen support. I will be assisting you with your inquiries where I can. The artist has provided us with a sufficient proof that they have given the refunds." Yeah. It looks like they contact the artist and I got the refund. I'm not sure how this works, right? I'm not sure how this works. This is just my assumptions. So it looks like, okay, I got my refund, and let's continue. Refund proof that they given refunds for these commissions. It's my commissions through PayPal dispute. As such, we will mark the commissions as closed and refunds now. And because you have received a full refund from the artist, you do not retain any rights, of course, provided by the artist, and request you to remove any files from your archive, your Google Docs. I remove everything, so I don't have any more. I don't have it anymore. I only have the timestamps that I screenshot, so it was only timestamps. And additional, please note that come on. Filing an unauthorized dispute / chargeback. Now be very clear. Filing unauthorized dispute and chargeback without contacting Vgen support goes against our policy. I have included the links to Vgen's help desk article regarding the platform buyers protections feature. Okay, they link me three links. They gave me 3 links. Okay, let's continue this first, and then we'll go through all the Vgen links and terms of service. We'll go through all of it. Okay, we'll go through all of it today. And it said, please consider this an official strike. So it looks like I'm having a strike, right? I have one strike on my account. As disputes can have a serious long-term consequence for both parties involved. Typically, this situation, administrative action would be a permanent ban. Wow. Okay. If you don't ask me, this is actually crazy. So it would be permanent ban. However, because you are an artist, your account will be receiving a 30-day suspension instead. Okay. During this period, you will still be able to log in and access your artist dashboard. Yeah. I can work on like for clients that's already in the queue, but I cannot get any new I cannot get in any new customers and stuff like that. So yeah, so that's how they explain it. I can like log in, still able to access my artist dashboard, as well as respond to DM, complete any ongoing commissions that I have. And they said, if you run any issue with commission further, please do not hesitate to contact the Vgen first. Yeah, essentially. Vgen staffers, we try our best to provide the resolutions and feel as fair as possible on both clients and the artists. Thank you for your understanding. I wish I screenshot longer. I will screenshot more than this, but that's all I have for now. That's all I have. And so they not only sent me this, they also sent me the email saying I was suspended. Hold up. Let me pull that out, okay? Or proportion respond, consider everything we've seen. Yeah, I have to say, Vgen hasn't seen the bigger picture yet. They have not investigated anything, in my opinions, okay? It's in my opinion. I feel like they did not investigate anything and decide to just suspend me. So, you have to see on this first. Hold on a second. Let me just pull that up. Up. Okay. Up. Right. In this they said, I'm glad it wasn't my fault. It just happened. I was making the request. Yeah, I am so sorry. I am so sorry, Daniel, that your proposal has been gone because of this. I'm so sorry. Anyway, let's just read through this. They said, based on the review on your Vgen activity or content. So it looks like they did review. Did they review? Who knows, right? Only the Vgens know. Only the Vgen companies know. Like, only the Vgen's workers know. Like, right? I'm not too sure. I can't say. It's them. So, yeah, let's continue. They said, action take, suspension for 30 days, of course. Restrictions will automatically be lifted in May 14th. Well, May 14th, of course. Sure. Let's see. And then for the reasoning is filing an unauthorized dispute. For this, of course, this commission is not, you're not supposed to see this, but it's okay. I don't care. Suspension will be lifted in 30 days. And then they said, of course, the same thing as ever. I can still access my my artist dashboard and continue working on the commission that is already in progress and stuff like that. And this is the part that we need to see. If you believe that we issue these administrative actions in error, you may reply to these emails to appeal. Of course, and they said this, of course, this process will take a while. And if they said I evade the appeals and whatnot, I will get longer suspension. But, well, personally, it's me. I think I do not deserve this at all. Because let us go through every terms of service that they send, like those 3 links. Yeah. Let's just say, let's look at the terms of service, right? Let's look at all their 3 links that they sent it to me. So they sent, which one was it again? I have a, what if a client charged back buyer protections, was it? And then can I get a refund? No, it's not this one, right? It's this one, refund policy. If Vgen can see on there, and or if they did, yeah, that's what I'm not sure. If they did see my appeal or my conversations at all. I really don't know. But they did said they have reviewed my activity, so I'm not sure. They have reviewed my activity, so it's it means that they have checked it, right? Not sure. It's them after all. Yeah, yeah. Okay, let's just look for this. Guys, okay, so it said they updated 2 days ago. I don't know if you guys can see. 2 days ago is wild. But I did double check it. Okay, I double checked it. It's nothing related to us, so I can still use this. It's nothing related to our case, so we can still use this to see. So is that, I'm going to make double sure. Is that the right one that they sent? Just a second. Vgen, can I get a refund? Vgen, what happened if I issue a chargeback? And then Vgen buyer protection. Yeah, it's all these three. So not the refund policy, so it's fine. Let me go to, can I get the refund? Let's read this one first, right? No, wait, no, wait, what? Hold up, my brain is not braining. 1 second. Buyer protections, can I get a refund? And what happened if I charge back? Yeah, so not this one. Can I get a refund? Buyer protection, and what happened if I charge back? Yeah, okay, these three. But for now, I'll be right back. I need toilets a little bit and then come back. Hopefully everyone's hydrated, and we will continue this once I'm back. Only a few minutes, 1 or 2 minutes. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, drink up, everyone. Drink up. Sheesh. I don't think they looks, to be honest. I think they saw the PayPal dispute and conclude based on that. I can't tell, but we'll see later. We'll see what's my thought later. But now, let us go straight to I believe their policies that they send it to me. That's supposed to be in there if I break any rules at all. So let's just read, right? So, can I get the refund? Short answer, depend on your commissions, has guaranteed deliveries, and whether its dates has passed. Well, this ain't help because it doesn't match my things. Why do I want a refund? Guaranteed date issue, that's not us. But like, okay, let's just say this is important right here. Importance, all refund must be initiated by your artist. If you like to initiate a refund, please refer to their terms of service and contact them to discuss individual circumstances. At this point, right? We both agreed on the refunds. Full or not, I did not know on like the on the composer side, but I did ask for full. And they did not negotiate, and nothing further on Vgen. So I expect it to be full, of course. So because we did not negotiate anything about refund at all, just like, okay, I will refund you. I think I will refund you, and I said, okay, in full, please, thanks. I'll take the refund. Right? That's it. It was our conversations, and based on that, it looks like we both agreed. So this importance right here is it's already been settled. I did what they asked, right? Okay, let's go back. I have not heard from my artist. Yeah, that one doesn't affect us because it's not a surprise me whatsoever. It's not a surprise me commissions that I had. Contact support for refunds. Before contacting support, please read the entire of this article. Contacting support for refund means to be the last resort. Yeah, they did said contacting support for refund means to be the last resort. I did that. I actually contact them about the refund as my last resort because the artists backtrack their words. So I did that, okay? But we can assist you if need. Be sure your refund eligible under Vgen buyer protection policy. Okay, now we need to go. Meaning you didn't complete the chargeback on from your end? What do you mean by didn't complete the chargeback from my end? I did not do a chargeback. I'm only raising a dispute. So the refund that you got, let me hear it. Was that from PayPal? I dispute on PayPal. Yes. From the artist directly. It does look like so. I did got the refund from the transactions from the artist himself. Excuse me, I suppose. Yeah. And of course, the Vgen said they also have sufficient proof that they already refund me back. And of course, when the refund is back, I can also see it was from the artist themselves. It's not from Vgen, because I pay them through PayPal's and not my credit card. If it was from my credit cards, then I have to get back from Vgen, I suppose. Get it back from Vgens and stuff. But that means I have to work with my bank account to like make a chargeback instead of raise a dispute, right? And I don't want that, and I did not do that. Yeah, and I don't believe PayPal has any chargeback. I'm not sure, but I've never done that, so I do not know. Really? Yeah, I only press on that transactions and press on report, and then said I did not get the items that I requested, and so a dispute was opened after that. Yeah, and what they told me was like put everything in this dispute chat box. Let's just say put everything on this dispute chat box, and they will send to the artist themselves. They will send to the other side. Let's just say to the other side themselves, and see if like just and stuff, and like we'll kind of like open a negotiations over there. Yeah. Yeah. We'll kind of like open a negotiation over there, with our money being like with the money that we're currently on dispute on froze, so no one can use it until we settle on something, right? That is one case. That is the goal of disputing. We froze the fund, let's say, and dispute until something's on agreements and whatnot, you know, find a resolution, a resolution until we resolve something. Yeah, it's essentially that. But so basically, Vgen suspends you because you went through with PayPal directly instead of involving them, I guess. Yeah, that. But before we make any more assumptions, let's go through. Let's see if this unauthorized dispute has anything to do with their policy, right? Let me go through that. I can send you the 3 whole link actually. Let me do that real quick so that you guys can have a full picture and read through all these policies yourself. Let me do that on here. This is 1 and this is 2. 3 days ago, by the way, buyer protection feature. 3 days ago that they fixed it. I double checked it. It has nothing to do with our case here, so it's fine that I can still use it. The first I thought it was like, wow, that's wild. It's wild that my case is still ongoing and they update their TOS, their policy. That's wild. Okay, that's my thought. But yeah, you can go through all the Vgen policy yourself. But I'm going to like briefly over here. So this one we already read about the refunds and stuff, and now we have to go to Vgen buyer protection policy. Okay. Again, 3 days ago, but it has nothing to do with us. I double checked it. So let's continue. The preface. Over time, we entrust artists to manage their own workflow, finance, and striving to maintain familiarity with the establishment's processes. However, this approach has officially resolved the client-facing challenge, such as delayed delivery and communication breakdown. Despite our interventions, a few bad actors has managed to slip through, affecting client trust. Recognize this issue. We've been diligently crafting a safeguard to enhance buyer protections, aiming to strike balance between the safeguards and buyer, preserving artists' autonomy. Okay, and stuff. New feature: mandatory guaranteed account restrictions for overdue commissions, which has nothing to do with us. And then there's refund protections, and they said these are more serious feature buyer's protections that will ensure the client's funds are always saved. Okay. Vgen payments. This has transactions. We have a fund system. In the client's funds unreleased until successfully complete the commissions or milestone. PayPal will remain the same. The fund will immediately available to the artist. But we will be more proactive. Encourage client. Be more proactive. Oh. They only encourage clients to dispute after the guaranteed delivery date has passed. Okay, let's just say they only encourage to dispute after the guaranteed delivery has passed. They said nothing about disputing for scam. And no, it looks like for now there's no penalties either. There's nothing. Yeah. So this also doesn't work. Yeah, it's not the same because this is guaranteed delivery. It's like it's not relevant to us, right? Our case is my dispute was my dispute was suspect of fraudulent activity. They have already delivered. Yeah. Regardless of when the initial final delivery day is, they've already delivered. So this has nothing to do with us. Let's just say everything here doesn't have anything to do with us. So let's move on. What happens if a client issue a chargeback. This is when they're talking about the chargeback, not a dispute, right? And I can tell you a little bit of difference because, of course, based on Googles and stuff like that, the difference between chargeback and dispute is the dispute is the first process. I'm not charging back. I'm not like just, okay, not saying anything to the artist and I charge back. I want my money back, like straight on points, no communications, no nothing. But the dispute is like you have to communicate. Like you actually present the first step of the process. While chargeback is like the penalty, the chargeback are the penalties after. Like the chargeback is like the after effect. Let's just say it like that. And we did not have the after effects. Like straight up, we have a dispute first. And that's not something like as strong as a chargeback, right? I might be wrong because I'm having like a difference, like differentiates between a chargeback and dispute. It's very woozy for me. I don't know for sure. However, in this terms of service here, where they said, there we go, they only talk about the chargeback and not the dispute. So I was wondering, like, okay, well, let's read what they have to say, right? So short answer, they said again, it's depend on circumstances as always. And then let's read this. If the clients using Vgen payout, client using Vgen payout, if client issue a chargeback, we will work on our payment process and the client's banks to investigate the detail. Right? They said they will work on the payment process and will investigate the details. Nothing of sorts that we will get a penalties. And then let's go next. In case of a buyer remorse, we will ask the client to resign. I can't pronounce these words, I'm so sorry. Their chargeback and claim while working together and find a better solutions. If the clients insist on proceeding with the chargeback due to buyer remorse, which our case did not fall under, because, again, I will say this again, my dispute was suspect of fraudulent activity. Fraudulent activity was a suspect of fraudulent activity. It has nothing to do with It has nothing to do with this. No? No? And even then, yeah, it was suspicious of scam. Well, scam is a fraud. I don't know. Is fraud and scam? Okay. Let me rephrase that. Let me rephrase that then. Okay. My dispute was the suspicions of scam. Yeah, there you go. Stealing. Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's rephrase it then. I'm sorry. My dispute was due to the suspicions of scam. My thought was, I thought the composer scammed me, so I raised a dispute. It has nothing to do with buyer remorse. I did not get the I did not get the items that I want. I did not get the right items, right? Yeah, I did not get the right items, so it was not fall under this buyer remorse. It's like receiving a toaster without a plug. I'm sorry, what? Imagine you get a toaster without any plug. Where is my wire? Okay, I'm sorry. Let's continue. Alright, let's continue. I did not fall onto this category, okay? So let us move on because it's not ours. In case of fraudulent stolen credit card, yeah, this is not ours as well because no one stole my credit cards, so it's fine. Warning, make sure you never encourage client to issue a chargeback as that negatively impacts our ability to process any payment. User who tells other issue chargeback may cause your accounts to be frozen and suspend. At this point, they are talking about a third party, like a third party to tell the other person to dispute, which in this case it's me myself. I did not tell anyone. I choose to do it, and it's not. I don't know if this actually fall under, because if I tell myself to do it, does this count? This actually confused me. Right? Oh no, they said make sure you never encourage clients. So I'm the client, and they did not. Yeah, okay, this is not relevant. Okay, because it's the composer who has to tell me, so it's not relevant. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is only if you are the artist. And in this case, I'm the client, and it's me myself. Okay, yeah. That's because PayPal flagged Vgen as bad. Oh, really? I see. Yeah, well, it has to be done like that, right? But I'm not sure. I'm not going to say anything about it, okay? So, they did not say anything about like dispute at all. Let's just read until the finish, and then so I can explain. If the client paid using PayPal, of course, in this case, using PayPal, if a client issue a chargeback or dispute via PayPal, you will be responsible for coordinated with PayPal to investigate the detail. We can't provide any commissions detail, but you are ultimately responsible for your own case. Where is anything that said I will be suspended for doing this? I want to ask this. We finished reading all 3 terms of service. There's nowhere saying that I cannot raise a dispute before going to Vgen. Please, anyone has any idea? I would like to hear anything at all. Yeah, I really don't know. So this, after reading all of this, these are all the links they sent me. Yeah, these three links that I sent to like that I sent to chat, and I review all of it, has nothing, nowhere saying that I will get penalty for raising a dispute in suspicions of a scam. Only buyer remorse, which in my case did not fall under. Never fall under. I did not receive the items that I request, so I suspected the scam, so I raised a dispute. End of the story. I got suspended for it. Reason? Unauthorized dispute. Unauthorized dispute. Where in your TOS say that I cannot dispute? If it's not buyer remorse. This is when I'm extremely mad, okay? I was extremely mad and disappointed. And my thoughts, and I still think, that they come up with this reasoning on the spot and decide to suspend me. That's my thought, okay? Nothing of the facts. I don't know what they think. They are a company in the end of the day, so I don't know. Anyway, so all the reason, all the TOS that they sent me show nothing. So I thought, okay, I need to appeal this. This is not right, right? This is not right. I am appealing this. So I did. My God. My God. Okay. I got the help. I got the help from Jerk to help me phrase stuff because I suck at words. Thank you so much. Thank you, Nims. Thank you, Jerk, for helping me throughout these things, because I would have cried alone by now if no one's actually there for me. Thank you so much. Okay. Anyway, let's go through this. I said, "Hello, Vgen. I'd like to appeal against my suspension, strike / ban, as I don't believe I go against any region's policy. I did not force a chargeback, but I raised a dispute on PayPal with an intent to communicate with the seller in case it was bad actors, I believe. There is nowhere on Vgen's terms of service, as far as I know, that say I will be suspended, strike, or banned for unauthorized dispute. If this is against TOS, please let me know, as I cannot find anything in the terms of service regarding dispute." I said, "Number 2, it's very common knowledge to raise dispute the moment you suspect fraudulent activity," which I should have said suspected scams. "I raised dispute immediately because the artist gave me the wrong products and then marked the commission as complete. For now, for all I know, they could have done that and dash off, which does happen. I believe my side was not taken into account for this case between me and the artist, and I was unfairly suspended without my side being considered. I sent that and I waited for 7 days. It did not come back because this thing's right here is on 24th, right? It was on 24th. So I wait before that. I wait for 7 days. I wait for 7 days, and then I send these things again. I send one more appeal, like, how do you say, a follow-up appeal. Where did I put it? I don't remember. I think I put it right here. There you go. So over here I said, "Hello, Vgen. It's been 7 days since my first appeal, so I will send this final appeal with all the relevant informations, and the timeline include all the actions I took until the time of agreement from the artist to fully refund me in this, of course, PDF file. I hope you see my point of view and consider lifting the ban, strike, and suspended." The reason I said all three, because the email said I was suspended. The Discord said they add a strike on my account, and Daniel, my client, said I was banned. So it's all three. It comes in all three. So I will say all three. Okay? I'm not going to miss one of them. This is crazy, okay? I just want to say that it's still crazy to me. Anyway, I will show you this. I said ban an email I got. Yeah, it does set bans in my clients. Wow, okay, wow. Oh my God, this is so crazy. Oh. This is bad, man. Which one is it already? Well, doesn't matter. I'll set all three anyway. So, of course, I made a better documents. I made a better documents than the one that I sent to PayPal. So this one is better. So I'm just going to let you guys see, right? Okay, let's do it. To start, once again, can you guys see this? Okay, just making sure, Right, okay, let's do this. Once again, I did not force a chargeback, but I opened a dispute on PayPal, as the reason at the time was fraudulent activity, scamming AI usage without disclose. I only found out that the artist sent the wrong file after I raised a dispute on PayPal. I would like to mention that I raised a dispute after I wrote the second message, meaning the artist had about 5 hours to review their final delivery, unquote, products that they sent to me before I raised the dispute. Now, if they replies about the mistake within those time frame, I wouldn't be so alert or overall raise a dispute, right? But after this mistake, the artist proved that they did send the wrong file and not an AI user, but I can't stress enough that they send it as a final product that I did not approve of. I am an artist. I know that you have to check the no more revisions box to mark the commissions as complete and close the queue. I did. I was very stressful the moment they mark it as complete because, yeah. Okay, so I don't know if it is viable to others in any way, but to me, it means all revisions after the product is marked complete is not bound to the artist in any way and not obligated to the artist to make change for the client's satisfactions. I'm very stressful at that point. I mentioned to this very clearly, like, I'm very scared. I'm very scared that the moment I drop the dispute, they were just gone. They were just gone. They don't even need to, like, make more revision, more progress for me. I was so scared. I was scared. I was extremely, extremely stressed and scared about it the whole time because just because they mark it as complete. Okay? They did that. Yeah. 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 I think it needs to be made very clear that even the correct file, the correct unquote file, was incomplete. Yeah. And they didn't send you the final quotes before completing it. Yes, they did not send any finals for me to approve before like completing it. So that's on them. It's very unprofessional in like a lot of way. But anyway, let us continue. I send them all like along with all the screenshots, of course. And then I said I did not force a refund, but I gave them two choice. And they chose to continue working on the project without explicitly say it at first. But after we talked for a while, they asked me to drop the dispute, which at this point I was not willing to, as PayPal encouraged not to drop the dispute for at least 20 days once it has raised. And I was no longer trust their capability nor their professionalism to complete the track that I want. So of course, with all the screenshots again, with all the chat that I showed you guys in the very beginning, and that's when they said they are uncomfortable working with me anymore and thinking of refunding me. I agreed and asked for it to be full, as the track is extremely cut corners and did not meet my requirements. As such, it is unusable to begin with. And then of course with the screenshot, and then I said, but they backtrack in PayPal dispute saying they will commit to it, which contradict what they just said on Vgen. So I request a refund support. Oh my God, let me re-say those words, which contradict what they said on their Vgen. So I request a refund support ticket, which I am unfairly suspended in exchange. There you go. I said that. I sent them the screenshot, of course. To clarify, of course, since I'm very, very bad with words, I need to clarify a lot of things, which it's still not good on my part. I hope I can do better with writing in the future, but this is all I can do. Hopefully it's clear enough for everyone. Let's go through it. This is not in any way, shape, or form. Oh my God. Okay. Okay. I totally forgot this has the name. Oh, oopsie. Hold on a second. Whoa. Let us get through this. I'm going to read it without. Right. I'm going to take a screenshot and put this on things instead. Hold on a second. I cannot show this. Just in case. I want to make it sure. I want to be clear. Just in case. Let's see. Let me do this real quick, and then I'll get back to you guys. Consider English is not your first language. You did your best. Oh, wait, what? Sorry. But please, if you find them, do not do anything, okay? Do not harass them. Do not do anything, review bombs or anything, whatever, okay? No. I do not condone that. Please do not do that, okay? Okay? Okay, we are clear. We are clear, you and me. We're both clear, right? Please? No! I'm so sorry. Yep. Do not do anything of those kind, or else you will be banned, okay? I'm saying this with a serious face. I do not want any more troubles. Other than this, I'm stressful enough. Do not... Just don't do bad shit. Just don't do crazy shit, okay? Common sense. Right, I got all them screenshots and stuff, so let's get through this. Yeah, it will only make it all worse. So don't do it. Now, I'm sorry that was not good on my part. That was no good. Yeah. So this is for informations only. It's for, how do you say? It's for all the informations, and just to like tell them my side of the story. Tell my side of the story, and hopefully maybe something will change on the Vgen side and on the artist side, okay? Let me get this image real quick so that we can get through everything. Excuse me, sorry. Ayo. Ah, there it is. That's down here. Okay, let me see. There you go. Now it has no more information, but let's read it. To clarify, number one, of course, this is not in any way, shape, or form a skep-like commissions. I want to make that clear. It's not a skep-like commissions. I did ask the artist very specific demands, and very clearly asked them their limit. Based on these conversations, the artist was very confident that they could make the tracks that I want, and show no signs of hesitations or uncomfortabilities. Well, you guys already see the chat, so you probably understand what I mean. So let's go through the next one. And then this is where, oh my god, this is where I have to clarify even more. Number two, I am very skeptic of the artists as their professionalism show on their first track, which I consider them as red flags for mistrust. Miss my requirement completely when they show no signs of unclarity in my requirement before I start to request them. Lacks of communications, as you see, and negligent to check on the clients for approval and explains their work. That's when I, fairly, of course, criticize their unprofessionalism, which you guys also saw in all the chat. I don't know what you guys think, but this composer is extremely unprofessional to me, and that's what I'm going to say. Okay, and number three, I wouldn't have gone so far to complain about my needs on the first tracks and said I love it when they show good progress and potential on the second track, and still give them the choice to continue working on if me raising a dispute was malicious in any way. Yeah, I just want to clarify that, because just in case they think I'm like malicious or anything. But honestly, I'll be honest with you, I think they did not read any of these. So, well, anyway, let's continue. Number 4, I am aware of their terms of service in refunds and... Wow, I said terms of service twice. I'm sorry. I'm aware of their terms of service in refund and terms of service. Yeah, that was bad English. I'm sorry, but yes. However, it was their agreement to refund me, as there was no further contact from them in Vgen to say otherwise, right? They didn't say otherwise. They just said, I think I will refund you. And then I said, yes, please, in full. Point blank, stop. No more chat log. No more chat log from them. The only thing I get was like 1 thumbs up, and that's it. So yeah, that's all the documents that I sent to the support. And as for that, let us continue for this. 3 days later, after I sent those files, I still have no response. So it's been 10 days overall. It's been 10 days. I sent one more ticket through Discord this time. Hold up, I think I still have it, but I'm not sure where did I put it. Let me see. Let me double check. God, it's so messy. Mine is so messy. I'm so sorry. Alright, so yup. Where? Yoga, yeah, yoga. I'm sorry. I'm calm. I am calm. I need hoo. Breathe in, breathe out. Okay. Shoot. Where is my stuff? Shoot. Yoga, gyoza. Gyoza! Give me gyoza. Okay, anyway, where is all my file? Let me see. Alright, so there you go. Let me take out this screenshot so you guys can see. Which one first? Voila, I think this one. Hold up, let me see. Yeah, there you go. There it is. The description issue I sent to them. Okay, let's see. Is there no way to dispute on Vgen? It's not called dispute at this point. It's called appeal. I can't dispute Vgen, can I? I cannot dispute Vgen. I think they only look at PayPal dispute, and that look bad on their platform, which is why they react like that. Yeah. Well, it is what it is for now. Let us read the continuation for the time being, and then we'll get to the personal opinions later, maybe. Okay, it has been 10 days since my first appeal and 3 days since the last since I last asked for an update on both via email. So I was wondering if you have any update or information for me. I believe 10 days without response for my appeal is a bit unreasonable, considering it's almost half of my suspension time already. Please consider properly reviewing my appeals and let me know if you need any more information. Thank you. Vgen just direct you to the Discord or email if you have any issue with anything. Really? Do they? Okay, sadly. Yeah, okay. Okay, Daniel, thank you. Thank you for dropping by. Have a good times. At least last time I checked, I see. I used to ask them question before about the verified, about the verified stuff, but it was a while back. It was a while back. And the support was not that bad. The support was like 3 days, like response times, 2 days response time, something like that. But yeah, anyway, only that I raised this Discord this Discord ticket. Yeah, maybe because the site was bigger. But yeah, only I raised this Discord raised to Discord support ticket that they replied to me, which is kind of, you know, very iffy in my opinion. But at least they reply, right? So I'll take it. But let's read it. Okay, since it's not active and stuff, this is bot. Okay, and then straight up they said, oh no, this ticket has already been resolved. With not this one then. Which other one? No, not this one yet. Not this one yet. Let me get the other one. Oh no, yeah, it's this one. They just mark it complete because they replied. They replied to my email. They reply something to my email and then they mark it complete. Mark it as resolved here. They said the thread will be locked in 4 days, of course, and then I'll send a bunch more. I sent a bunch more follow-ups, but before that, we're going to look at the. Alright, take your time, take your times. Before that, we're going. Oh, sorry. We're going to look for the Vgen's replied, which they said here. Good afternoon. I appreciate your patience while we get onto your support request. We've been experiencing a larger than usual numbers of tickets. Just for continuations, here's what another member of staff responded to you previously. Hello, Vgen. They send the exact same things that they sent me on Discord before, with the 3 links that you guys already see, and yeah, and then they said considering a strikes an issue, and then only then that they said only then that I only see this. Please note that there is no appeal until May 13, 2026, which means during that day I have 1 day before my suspension is over. 1 day before my suspension is over. What am I supposed to do with it? So essentially, from the very start, I cannot appeal. And only to see this in like about 12 or 13 days later. This is crazy. At this point, I really don't know what to do anymore. I really don't know what to do anymore. I was extremely stressed. I was like, because like, here's the thing. This is my first time, so I broke down. I literally broke down. I've been questioning myself the whole like this times that I'm trying to appeal, only to get like there is no appeal for this until my suspension is over, like until like 13 May, of which my suspension will be already over by then. I am still stressed, but it is what it is. I'll just accept it, I guess. Vgen is a private company after all. They can do whatever they want. And I did check the I did check the full scope of their terms of service, which they did not send me that, which I find well, you guys can say I was desperate, so I'm trying to look for something that actually say that dispute without going to Vgen first is bad. Like I need like a closure, right? I need a closure, I need an answer. So I'm looking at everything that I can. So I'm going through this Vgen, like full Vgen terms of service, and not just policy. Immediately, it's not just policy. I'm going straight to their terms of service. And what I get was the same thing. These are all the accounts and stuff. These are all the commissions and products. What they mention is like the artists acknowledge and agree with the communicates clear, accurate descriptions of your commissions, and the product include any condition, limitations, expectations related to the engagement with the client. So this terms of service applies to the artist and the composer themselves. They have to be very clear, very, let's just say they have to be very open about their limits. Our composer, what did they do? They were straight up understanding, very, how do you say, based on the informations, based on all the chat log that we see. The artist themselves has zero hesitations, in my opinion, based on their chat, okay? Just based on their chat alone. They have zero hesitation, zero uncomfortability of my demand. And I keep it at that, okay? But it's still disappointed. In the end, they did not deliver any like the right products. It was not the right times. It was not the right time of the products that I that required. Let's just say it's not fit the sum of requirements in total. So it was disappointed. But yeah, let us continue reading this, right? So the commissions and products, it just talking about essentially TLDR. It's just talking about as an artist, you have to like do your own thing, make your own terms of service. You are contractually with the clients to do things, so you have to like complete and stuff like that. And the pricings and taxings and stuff for the artists, they have to manage it themselves and stuff like that. So these are just talking about general terms about the you can say the common etiquettes of like buying and selling service and stuff like that. And then there's this payment. There you go. When we're talking about payments, you acknowledge that Vgen use a third party. I don't know what is PP payments, but yeah. You acknowledge that in order to receive the fund from the commissions you complete as an artist or pay the artist you are ordering a commission from as a client. You must provide the payments details and stuff and agree to terms of service, potentially go through PP vetting process. I don't know what this PP mean, but it's third person something. Yeah, and then they said you acknowledge that Vgen is not the party of PP and has no liability, responsibility, or obligations to any user or any other party under the PP service agreement. I don't know what this is, but it sounds like if we make transactions between the artist and the clients, Vgen has no involvement, right? If that's essentially what I mean here. But yeah, company support, payment methods, we are all the stuff. Oh, all the other amounts. Okay. Credit card subject to validation check, authorized by your card issue. If the company does not receive requirement authorization, the company will not liable to delay on delivery. your payments. Okay, let's say billing. You provide Vgen with accurate billing address. Oh, that's stuff like that. Okay, that's not things. This payout, initial cash out. These are talking about Vgen's service here. But here, dispute with other user. Dispute with other user. Okay, let's be very clear. And this is the dispute and chargeback. But the top here is mean that you are directly dispute Vgen and not with the composer. You are, let's just say, for example, you're buying service like one like service from Vgen and not like from the artist. It was like directly from Vgen. So you want to dispute the charge stuff. This up here applies to that. Yeah, and this is when the clients and the artists dispute. So let's only read this because this is all we care. It said you are responsible for resolving any dispute you may have with the other user on the website. The company may assist you with the dispute resolution, but is not obligated to do so. Vgen disclaim any liability associated with any such dispute regardless of whether or not the company assists you with that dispute. Nothing says about penalty. Nothing says about penalty. They only said you are responsible on your own case, essentially. They didn't say anything about having to go to them first. You get what I mean? They said nothing about going to them first. Not in other policy as well. All those 3-line policy, they also did not say anything about going to them first. It's crazy. I honestly do not know how they just come up with unauthorized disputes, because even in this chargeback, right? Where is it? Where is the chargeback? This is buyer policy. Yeah, even with this chargeback, in this chargeback case, nothing say I will get the penalty for disputing in suspicions of scam. Only the buyer remorse case that we will get penalized of suspensions or even ban at this case. My case was not buyer remorse. I'll say that again. My case is not buyer remorse. It was a suspicions of scam. And I got suspended anyway. So, well, I don't know, man. Vgen really did it this time, so I really don't know anymore, which is like, what do I have to do to not hopefully to not get banned, I guess. This is just sad. I'm sad. I'm disappointed. I trust Vgen service very much throughout my time using their platform. I trust them to do the right thing. Okay? So I hope they see this and investigate once again. I hope they see this and make a full-on investigations on my case, because my case, I have to admit, it's more complicated than just like straight up using the composer straight up using AIs, and like in buyer's remorse case, because it's not. I can give you an example actually, because hold up. Visually wise, let's give us an example, shall we? Let's see what to do. Yeah, I have this is my art, okay? This is my art, so it's fine. I have this full-on progress that you guys can see. It's from start to finish, and it's a fan art. It's not commission related, but it was a while ago that I made this. And to give you an example, right? Hold up. Let me add one more stuff to this so that you guys can understand. Just a second. Where is my art piece? Oh hi, Yono, hello. Let's see, where is my sketch? Yeah, okay. Let me add that. Yay! Hello, say hi to my boy. Ray. So for example, let's just say, let's visually things, right? Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. So if you go back to like from the very start, let me just give you an example, right? From the very start of this conversations, let's say, okay, I tell them I want this character, I want this character right here. I want them to draw me. Let's exchange it as the artist drawing stuff instead. So I want the artist to draw Jisoo, right? His name is Jisoo. So I want I want the artist to draw this bunny boy, right? Okay. In like as like bust up like scenery, and like explain to them like I want a how do you say, a wallpaper for my screen, my PC and whatnot. And then they said they understands, okay, we got it, right? But then the first progress, they sent me this, which is a dragon instead of a bunny, right? And then, well, of course it is a sketch face, so I tell them like, this is not what I want. I want a bunny in like a very PC canvas side, you know. I want the canvas side of the PC wallpaper and stuff like that. And this, look, this is still square. This is square. This is just absolutely not what I want at all. So like, I told them again that I want the bunny boy with the canvas side of a wallpaper. And so they said in here, and so instead after I point everything out, let's just give it an example, okay? After I point everything out, they said okay, yeah, there you go. After I point everything out, they said, oh, okay, got it. Yeah, okay, got it. That's it. Yeah, got it. And then they send, like, for example, they send this face, right? They send no, they send a new progress. So it's this face, let's say. It's a new progress. So hold up. It's a new progress. So imagine they send this face, right? They give the right. They have the bunny boy. The canvas side is correct, and then it's still work in progress, right? And then I said, okay, this is closer to what I'm looking for. And then they said, okay, so we good. They continue to make the progress. So let's just say the second progress will be around this, right? Let's just say the second progress, this is like second progress and stuff like that. Forgive my writing. And then I said, okay, I love it. It starts to shape to the something that I want, right? And then they said, okay, thanks. They will finish it and then put the filter on it, for example, and stuff like that. And then what they send me the finished product. The first finished product that they sent me was, I'll show you, hold up, I'll show you. What's this? A cat boy instead of a bun boys that I actually want. It was completely different again. And the canvas size is square again. Completely different. Let's just say a whole ash bangs that they did there. And they said, and I said, oh wow, it changed again. Yeah. And then I just like, okay, I'm done. It's like, okay, I'm done. I want my refund. And then I said again, I want my refund. And then they said, oh, they sent me the wrong version. They sent me again. Imagine, they sent me again. They sent me the actual right product, but it stay in this face. It stay in this face. It's not even fully complete. And they mark it as complete. They mark it as complete and like as a final delivery. Like at this point, what is going on? I am so confused. And so yeah, again we went back and forth until the refunds happening. I hope this understands. This is the progress that I can actually make. So this is like their first progress. This is like, for example, let's give it like a no, this is the first progress, right? And it's nothing that I want. And let's say this is the second progress. It's something I want. And this is the third. Okay, let's say this is the third. It's like the continuation, right? The third. And then the final ones. They give me this. Final delivery. Fuck. Like this? My god, I can't spell. Yeah, they give me this as a final delivery. And say, fuck it, refund. And then they said, oh, they sent the wrong file. So this is the right file. And the right file, look how far it is to the finish, right? How is that a finished one? Like, I can't stress enough about this whole, it's not like I'm going to finish it and run away. Like, I'm quoting them right now. I'm seriously quoting them right now. This is crazy. Like, that's how much of an unprofessionalism that they have. Okay. I can't say anymore. This is just sad. Okay. But all in all, let's just go straight. I've missed half of it, what happens. So to give you the gist of it, I was suspended for this person unprofessionalism. It's like I was suspended because I reported this person. Like, I dispute with this person, not like actually report them. I disputed this person on PayPal without telling Vgen. I'm going to say this because I'm very salty as well. I dispute with this person on PayPal without telling okay, hear me out, Washi, hear me out. So the TLDR of this is like, I dispute with this unprofessional composer on PayPal without telling Vgen about it. And Vgen is salty, so the Vgen suspend me. I'm going to say that. because there is no terms of service or no rules that tell me that I cannot dispute this person for suspecting a scam. I suspect this guy scamming me. Yeah, there you go. My words. I suspect this person here, right here, this composer was scamming me. That's why I raised a dispute. And Vgen did not like that. But on their terms of service also said that I'm responsible for my own disputes and the stuff that related to money. And Vgen is only can only assist and not like directly involved. But they are but in my opinion they are salty because I did not tell them, you know. So yeah, that's the gist of it. Never even heard of Vgen. No, it's not Vgen, it's Vgen. Is it like Fiverr? It is Fiverr, but for artists. It is similar to Fiverr, but for artists only. Like for artists, like in service and stuff like that. Only to like, I appeal it, only for them to say, there is... there is no appeal for this until your suspension is over. Well, they did not say until my suspension is over, but they did said until 13 May, which is the day that my suspension will be over. So I'm like, what's the point? What is this appeal system when I cannot appeal something that is currently happening? Yeah, to tell you, Washi, they were not scammers. They were just incompetent and unprofessional. They were, yeah, they were unprofessional and incompetent. But yeah, in the end, I did not get all my suspension did not lift, and I was not able to lift because this is what they said. I cannot appeal until my suspension is over. So I guess the only things now that I can do is appeal once again when my suspension is over. I'm going to appeal it again for them to lift my strike, and I want my verified badge back at least. Because this is very unfair. This is unfair to me that I am the one who suffer for the composer unprofessionalism. I am the client. I'm the one who suffer because of the composer mistakes. This is crazy. If they didn't deliver the work as promised and in incomplete form, not sure how they have any ground to punish you. Well, that's the thing, right? That's the thing. Vgen did not review my case. Did not like that's my assumption, okay? They did not see my side. They decide to do it on the spot. Even though they said they have reviewed my activity on the very first thing, but I did not receive any warning at all. I was just straight up suspended and have a strike and strip away my verified badge. It's overall very unfortunate. Yeah. It's overall very unfortunate. I do hope they review this once I appeal it one more time. I will appeal this one last time after my suspensions. And hopefully they see this as a huge mistake. Hopefully on their part. But who knows, you know? They have the right to not telling me anything because, you know, it's in their terms of service. They really do need to make very things clearer for the clients. They were definitely very not very clear with their terms of service. And again, yeah, I did not see anything in their terms of service that said I will get panels or get any warning at all once I raise a dispute without telling them first. Yeah, because imagine getting your account nuked because you thought you had to go through PayPal. Imagine. Well, this is not imagine at this point. It's happening. It's reality. It's the facts that I have to deal with. But if it happens, it happens. And it looks like I cannot appeal it anymore. I cannot appeal for anything until my suspension is over. Which is, in my opinion, another bullshit rules. But it's their private company. It's their rule. So I have to play by their rules, I guess. Did you send them the logs? I sent them. Okay, so when I raise a support ticket on Discord that asked me that I want a backup for refund, I want Vgen to back me up on the refund, I send them the whole conversations. No filter, no nothing. The whole conversations from start to finish. They did not check that, I suppose. I assume. It's my assumptions. Well, okay. So, after all those ranting or wanting or all the descriptions and everything I've showed you guys, what do we learn? At least let's take some lessons home, okay? Shall we? Well, I guess I have to say there's not much I can do at this point, but one thing I learned for sure is okay, one thing I learned for sure that if my case is like if they are very sure and they are like if they double check all conversations, if like I'll just say a what if, right? And if they check the conversations and still think that I deserve the ban, then here is my future. Here is the future that I will be seeing, okay? If they think if they think this is okay, if they think my suspension is like just my suspension is like how do you say, is deserved on their view, my future, I think every other artist can make half of their progress and marks it as delivery and still get away with it. Like okay, so you don't like if my like if there is no suspension, like if this suspension is deserved, then this is what is going to happen in the very future. Every artist any artist that want to like just grab the money and like try like grab the money and not like let's just say trying to grab the money and get it done, you know. I got the money, I'll get it done, even though it's not like very well refined. At least you get your product. I do my right, I do my things right, even if it's not like fully complete. It's not even if it's not fully complete, I did your product, I will send it to you, I take the money, and if you report me, you will get suspended. And that is what I'm seeing in the future, if I deserve this suspend. Right? Because this is not right at all. This is just not right. Like, warranted. Warranted? Well, if they continue, it's one-way ticket to destroy their company. I'm not sure. They definitely need to review this case, though. But I will for sure. I am. Let's just say continue onward. My plan. Yeah. If you say if we continue onwards, my plans with Vgen is like I will still use it, of course. If anyone want to commissions me on Vgen, of course, feel free to do so and stuff like that. But I probably won't just put the Vgen everywhere on my socials anymore, because if I don't get any fair resolutions like between this suspensions and me, if I don't have any fair closures and whatnot, and like let's just say if I appeal the next time to lift my ban and to lift my strike and ask for my verified badge back, and they still did not approve, it will mean that I deserve everything in Vgen's eye. So depends on the circumstances. If I get my strike lifted, I will continue to use Vgen as usual, as normal. Everything will be just okay, even if I don't get verified badge back, because well, I don't think they will give me back one way or another anyway. So if they lift my strike, then Vgen is still the same as ever for me. I will make commissions and everything on Vgen. You can just request it from there. But if they still think I deserve that strike, my future with this platform will probably shift a lot. I will use Vgen for the bare minimum as possible, because I did not want to go through this again. Yeah, I wanna see if they can do anything, if they can do something or anything at all for me. I wanna see, because in the end of the day, you know, they are a company, and the strike and suspension, they can also it's like in their terms of service, they can just not disclose any of that to me. Like the band like explain to me like what I do wrong, you know. They don't have to explain it to me, and it's in their term of service, and I get that. But for the strikes and lift and stuff, I don't know if they are if they are going to be not saying anything again and just lift and stuff. Like if they're not going to say anything again and just like continue to say like your strike is deserved, then yeah, I don't trust Vgen anymore. I won't be trusting Vgen much anymore. Honest with you. Were you able to at least get the refund? Yes, I did get the refund. I got the refund. Plus a suspension, plus a strike on my account. And they removed my verifications. Well, the verification was, I can get it back. Hopefully. I'm praying to something right now. Hopefully, Vgen see this. We'll see this, and consider something. I don't know. Maybe clarify their terms of service more, or their policy more. Make it clearer so no one makes the same mistake I did if I actually deserve this. Finger crossed for you. Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you everyone for actually getting here to listen to all of my problems. I'm so sorry. I really have to vent it out and just state what needs to be done. Like, just state what needs to be said. Because I've been extremely stressed. I'm not gonna lie. I've been really, really stressful about this. Because it's really unfair to me. I do diligence for my own safety, and then the unprofessionalism of the other side, of the composer, they got nothing. But then I say this, I don't mean to like, okay, go harass them. No, please don't, okay? I just want to say, like, on their side, Vgen see no wrongs on their side. So right now I'm currently in a very stressful situations. Yeah. Yeah, it's very frustrating, but I'll have to accept, I guess. It is what it is. I have to play by their rules, which is not very clear either. So unprofessionalism, I suppose. Man, unprofessionalism to the unprofessionalism, I guess. Well, one thing I learned though, next time I know for sure I have to go to Vgen first if any case happen again. But even then, they did state it in their TOS. They only help out. They only help out us. Like they can only assist you. So you still do things by yourself anyway, you know. But who knows? I'll leave that to my future me. For now, I will just stop this altogether. Of like, no more venting, no more F the progress, extremely bullshit unprofessionalism. But yeah, I'm done venting. Alright. Maybe I'll do something to light up the mood. Guys, anyone has some beers? Or snacks? Or whatever? I'm probably going to scream the hell out of this. How do you say? The hell out of this stream. I'm going to sing something, I guess. I feel like singing, so let's do us a few karaoke, a few songs, okay? We'll do a few songs, I suppose. All right, let's see. Let me just close everything here. Let's go to the chat. It's very unprepared. It's nothing prepared, so I'm just going to squeeze myself here. Oh no, you can't even see my chat with this site, and I can't take it out. Bad. Hold on, let me change. Just a second. No, you know what? Fuck the chain. I don't care. Let's just sing something, shall we? Hold up. Oh, something is not here. All right. Let me see, what can I do? Oh, I have to end this on YouTube. Let's see. Let me just end the YouTube version.